Awesome plus awesome equals awesomeness. See what I did there? Awesome. Congratulations, a round of applause for coming out to live comedy. That doesn't happen anymore. This is great. Keep supporting this. They just stay home and they just watch Netflix and all the reality shows like Dancing with the Stars. Do you watch Dancing with the Stars? Yes? What do you like about it? The hot guys. Sure, why I don't watch. The only thing missing from that show are the stars. It should be called Dancing with Who's That again? I don't really, what were they in? You give me a real star, I'll tune in, right? Give me Matt McConaughey on Dancing with the Stars. Would you not tune into that? All right, all right, all right. I do like to dance. Yeah, I like to trip down into my skivvies, get my air, stream with my common law Camilla. Take off my shirt, look in the mirror, I say, he's the 2005 sexiest man alive. That's you, yes it is, you big dumb sack of sweat, you all right, all right, all right, all right. Nicolas Cage shows up. Hi. I'm Nick. I'll be your dance partner tonight. Please don't step on my foot. Come on! Okay. Thank you. Jack Black, dude. Love to dance, don't need a dance partner, skadoosh, missy, skadoosh. Dancing with myself, that's right. Awesome plus awesome equals awesomeness. See what I did there? Awesome. Wow, thank you. Winning, whatever, losers, trolls, win, 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 win. Charlie Sheen here. Wish I was still on that show, 2.5 Men. Have you seen the size of that kid? He's not half a man. He's huge. Could be me, John Cryer. I don't know. You get Caitlyn Jenner. You could still call it 2.5 Men. See what I did there? Thank you. How about Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn together on Dancing with the Stars? Yeah, you know, this is really cool being here with you tonight, man. I mean, you're my dog. You're a great dog. You are. You're my compadre. My amiga. I think maybe we should dance together. Yeah, you know, I see what you're doing there, kid, and I gotta tell you, it's creeping me out, okay? And it's not a good creep, you know, on the TLC tip creep with like Chili Chill and T-Boz and Left Eye Lopez, okay? It's a bad creep. You know, you go to a strip club, you just want to see a little Tina, and now I got a buffet with you, Tina. Who needs that? Who's my baby? All grossed up? Let's dance. Here we go. Thank you. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart now have a show. Have you seen it? I haven't seen it yet. I can imagine it, though. It's a cooking show, right? And she'd be like, standing with me is Mr. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Mr. Dog, what are you going to be making for us today? Yeah, what it do, Ma Stu? We got the salad, we call it a maesty, yeah. We hook it up with some green salad, baby. Then what I do is I pour some balsamic vinegar for shizzle over that, you know what I'm saying? I sprinkle some of my own oregano on top, that's right. Then I hook it up with some Asian pears and some candy walnuts and some goat cheese. Let me tell you, you ain't got the full boat cheese unless you go with the goat cheese. Thank you. I did that on the cruise ship, and they were like, was that Snoopy from Peanuts? Was that who he was doing? Was that the little beagle from the Peanuts show? My show is Dateline, and on NBC, do you watch that? Oh, the murder mystery show, I love it. And then they got that announcer, Keith Morrison, and he kind of looks like Clint Eastwood's drunk brother. You know what I'm talking about? And he's got that weird cadence where he's like, Jessica wanted to go to law school, but that was gonna cost money. money Jessica didn't have. So she did what any girl would do in her position. She became a stripper at the local strip club. That didn't make her boyfriend none too happy. Not because she was taking off her clothes in front of strangers, no. But because she was a horrible dancer. You know that guy? Yeah. I love that show. I could watch it all day long. You guys are great. Before I became famous, thank you. I used to be a waiter. That's the law down in Hollywood. You have to be a waiter before you become famous. So I did some research. Dr. Phil, waiter, before he became famous. Can you imagine? Hey, look here, okay? If you want change, okay, I'll get you change. But you have to want change, okay? I will take that 100 and go to the bar. What were you thinking on date night, you knucklehead? Okay. Oh, too kind. Please, I got 1 million of them. But only like 5 are good. Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, waiter, before he became famous, sort of. Probably went like this. Listen to me now, it's not that difficult. You just talk into the menu and then you drive to the first window. This isn't like running the state of California. It's not rocket surgery. I'm gonna pull forward. Thank you. It's your show. Who do you want to see? I'll take requests. Shout them out. Jackie Chan. Never a waiter. Was never a waiter. No, he wasn't. Jack Nicholson was. This is Jackie Chan as Jack Nicholson. Just work with me. Well, you know, Mrs. Jones, looks like you couldn't quite finish your veal piccata. Would you like me to get you a doggy bag? Would you like to take me home and make me your little doggy? Woof. There you go. Thank you. I tried. Christopher Walken, waiter, before he became famous. You know, tonight's dessert is blueberry pie. It's good, and it is juicy, fruity, sweet. Plum blueberries. The only other option is tiramisu. What is that? It's like bread soaked in brandy, soggy bread. Tastes like crap. I'd go with the blueberry pie a la mode. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Any other requests?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Anybody who's alive? Now, Donald Trump, I can work with that. I think they should just have put those guys on Dancing with the Stars. Had they done the election, have Hillary on there and Donald and all of them, wouldn't that have been great? And whoever was standing at the end, that's who wins. And you even get older ones on there too, like George W. Bush. Wouldn't you tune in for that train wreck on Dancing with the Stars? Look here, tonight Laura and I are going to be doing the hokey pokey. Put your right foot in. Oh no, okay, let's see. Get it in and just don't have an exit strategy. Gotta get Smooth B. Obama on there. Barack, right? Okay. No, I got it. Okay. I like big butts. I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, well, to put it bluntly, you get sprung. I'm all about that bass. No treble. ISIS, USIS, we all piss on ISIS. Who's with me? Come on. All right.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, okay? Okay, just bear with me. We're gonna build a wall around the dance floor, okay? We're gonna build a wall around the dance to keep the salsa dancers out, right? Okay? And don't get me wrong, I love a good salsa, I do. The pico de gallo, the queso with the cheese, the guacamole, I love it, I do. And it loves me. But the dance is stupid, all right? You look ridiculous with the hips. Stop it, okay? Don't do that. If you're gonna do it, just keep dancing south, okay? Okay. Bye-bye. Como talez-vous? Okay, there you go. And we are gonna build a wall. We're gonna build a wall. And people are like, Donald, people be able to crawl underneath the wall. No, we're gonna build it through the Earth's crust. All the way to China. We're gonna build it all the way to China, and it's gonna butt up against the Great Wall of China. Which I've seen. It's not that great, okay? It's not. It should have been named the OK Wall of China. That's what it should have been called.
I don't have to write anything for 4 more years. I just gotta tune into Fox, CNN, Twitter, right? Can't believe I just walk around the house now, and that's what I do. I'm driving my roommate crazy. I'm like, okay, we're gonna clean the kitchen today, okay? It's gonna be huge, it's gonna be fantastic, it's gonna be better than before. It's going to start with the microwave. And I don't know if you know, I invented the microwave. I did, okay? I invented it. And he used to be able to say whatever he wanted. You know, it was Teflon. Even like, this has been going on for 17 months, right? And he was up there with all those people and whatever. It's, okay, you're being a little baby. You're being a little tiny baby. You're being a baby. And you're being a liar, okay? You're being a little liar, 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 pants are on fire. Now they are. And his pants might be on fire, okay? He could be a gay. He could be a gay. He could be a gay, lying little baby, okay? And don't get me wrong, some of my best friends are gay, lying little babies. They are. And I love them and they love me. Black, Mexican, white, Chinese, whatever, okay? Vote for me. Vote for me. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be you. And Hillary had it in the bag, but she just started yelling at people like Oprah, right? Towards the end. If you vote for me, there's free pantsuits under every one of your chairs tonight. What are you yelling at me for? Thank you. Provo, Utah. I've made it. Wait till Mom hears about this. Some people want a sitcom, not me. Staying at a great hotel. They have me a lovely hotel right around the corner. It's beautiful. I travel the world, stay at the finest hotels. Usually the Chateau 6. Do you know of the Chateau 6? Okay, Motel 6, tomato, whatever. I call it the Chateau 6. And they have a slogan at Motel 6. What is it? We'll leave the light on for you. I got an idea, 6. How about we wash the sheets? Could we do that? Could we maybe raise the bar a little bit? I think I can get the light. That's the easy part, right? That's not in being very green, leaving the light on. I flew in on an airline that will remain nameless. Rhymes with Demerican Airlines. And they have a little placard in their bathroom. It says, please be courteous to fellow passengers and wipe down the basin. I don't know what the basin is. And even if I did, I'm not wiping down anything in there, right? Because there's puddles everywhere. And people need to aim better. Ladies. Yes, no, the jig's up. A lot of you gals are not sitting down up there. You're like a helicopter hovering in an aircraft at 32,000 feet, right? Little Pilates in the sky. All right, this is good. Okay. And then if you do hit turbulence, you just grab hold of that plastic handle, right? Oh, goodness gracious. I hope that's getting in there. I'd hate to be the next person that's got to wipe down the basin. It's okay. Just come clean. I recently flew out of LA, and in first class, as I was walking through, Bill Murray, and I'm like, God will not let this plane go down with Bill Murray on it, right? And then Khloe Kardashian got on board. Yeah. 50-50 now, yeah, right? You get that little Justin Bieber on there, that's going down. And on the East Coast, they're bringing back the age-old question, has anyone unbeknownst to you given you any gifts or packages? People beknownst to me don't give me gifts or packages. And who in their right mind is going to accept a gift or a package from someone in an airport, of all places, who's unbeknownst to them? I've never been at gate 24A and some guy's like, psst, psst. Mr. Burleigh, this gift? This gift is for you. Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice of you. No. Don't open it now. I'll open it in the sky for everyone to see. You know, that is very nice of you. You know, I didn't get your name. Of course you didn't. That's because I'm unbeknownst to you. TSA has a new slogan, if you see something, say something, right? So if you see something out of the ordinary, you're supposed to report it. So I went up to the girl at the ticket counter and I said, I think my flight's leaving on time. Yep. So it's nice, this nice young crowd. This is great. I was on a cruise ship and they were so old. It's just nice to see people upright with their teeth and stuff. It's good. Yeah. It's a young, hip crowd right here. This is good. They were hip, mostly titanium, but yeah. They were so old. Ah, thank you. They were so old that they formed a retail shop on board called Oldest Navy. And they sold sandals with the socks sewn right into it. Yeah. Brown, black, white socks, sold out. Genius, right? How come I didn't think of that? It's because I have a degree in broadcast journalism from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Woo! It's about what it sounded like when we scored a touchdown. One unsure person. Go, you can beat Northwest, Southeast, Montana State. Who are we playing today? I don't even know. You guys got real sports here. That's what I like, yeah. We would just clap when the Amtrak train drove by. It's like, yeah, you can get there. Yeah, kids, if you want to impress your parents, you go study broadcast journalism for 8 years. And then become a comedian. They love that. They love it. Took Spanish, 4 years of Spanish. All I can remember is ¿Cómo te allez-vous? ¿Cómo te allez-vous? Because it's hard to retain the languages if you don't use them, you know? You got to keep up on them. Because it's the same guy on the tapes, right? La taza, the cup, el piso, the floor. The cup has fallen on the floor. When am I ever going to use that in Mexico, right? I was there in Cozumel a couple weeks ago. I was knocking cups off the table just so I could say it. Yeah. La taza está en el piso. ¿Cómo te allez-vous? I don't know anything after that. Here's my watch. Let me out of jail. That would come in handy in Tijuana. That's the thing. If people say, se habla español, you always have to preface it with un poquito, right? Just a little bit, because otherwise it gets muy rápido, muy rápido. It's like, como se dice, slow down. Got a dog, got an 8-year-old black Labrador retriever named Louie that drinks out of the toilet. Some people think that's gross, but I finally figured it out. As far as Louie's concerned, every time I go into the bathroom and shut the door behind me, he probably thinks I'm just having a drink without him, right? I think like a dog. Teaching him Spanish, teaching Louis Spanish. Why can't my dog speak Spanish? There's dogs all over the world speaking Spanish, right? It's not ruff in Mexico, you know that, right? It's like guac wow, or something. I'm close. And in France, it's ouf. O-U-F, Google it. And in China, it's wang. W-A-N-G. You're gonna go home and Google. And some words he gets better than others. Like in English, I'll go, no. And then in Spanish, I'll go, no. I put some Latino machismo behind it. Because I think he's starting to speak the language, because when I got him as a puppy, he'd be like, roof. And now he goes, roof. He rolls his R's very well. About 2/3 of you are on board with that. You're gonna really hate this. I sing him songs when I discipline him. It's a crazy LA thing. I read a book. You're supposed to discipline your pets with song. It could be any genre, so I chose show tunes. Yeah. So when like he runs away or something, I turn into Riff from West Side Story. And I look him in the eye and I go, when you're a pet all the way, from your first bowl of kibble till your last dying day. When you're a pet, don't you be such a hog. You've got others around you, you're a family dog. You're never alone, you're never disconnected, at home with your bone. When mailmen are expected, we're protected. Then you are set with a capital P that you'll never forget till you're chased up a tree. When you're a pet, you stay a pet! Oh, thank you. So a lot of you can tell I'm originally from San Francisco. Been doing the online dating. I have a friend doing the online dating. Did I say that out loud? Picture's always from like 8 years ago, right? Like this one girl I met up had with like 8 lip rings and 5 nose rings, 16 earrings. She kind of looked like a catch and release trout having a bad day. Yeah. So I threw her back. Yeah, right. Yeah. You'd be on your way. Looked like she had swallowed the hook. She had a pierced tongue. And I said, why do you have a pierced tongue? And she said, beside the fact that it looks great. And she was a freak too. She said she wanted to be with another woman before she got married to a man so she wouldn't regret it later in life. And I'm thinking the things I want to regret later in life are like maybe not bungee jumping. Maybe not jumping out of an airplane. I don't think I want to be 90 leaning back on, I really should have kissed Steve in the jacuzzi that night. Well, I should have held Jeff a little closer on that camping trip that weekend. Now look at me. Who's going to want me now? Hey, Walter, where are you going? Dating's hard. Marriage is hard. All my friends are married now and having kids and living vicariously through me. You went to a 10:30 movie on a Wednesday? You're crazy! Did you have the buttered popcorn, did you? Tell me about it and go slow. It's the simple pleasures, right? When you get married and have kids. Things change. They've changed. They're in their 30s, 40s. They have tennis balls hanging down in their garage to let them know when to stop the vehicle from running into the workbench. Do you know these people? Some of you are these people, probably, right? Yeah. Close to Steven, closer. All right, balls on the windshield. Shut this beast down. Shut it down now. If you know someone who has a tennis ball hanging down in their garage, when they're not home, move it a foot forward. It's my first 5-year-old birthday party. And on the way to the party, I was thinking, I'd like to have kids someday. And then by the end of the party, not so much. No. They just go, 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 right? And they were playing piñata. Do you know piñata? Oh, this is a great game. Started in Mazatlan in the 1800s or Cleveland. I'm not sure. Anyway, they bring the little guest of honor out. He's already afraid of the dark, but let's blindfold him anyway, right? That seems healthy. Hey, let's spin him in a circle like 40 times. Doesn't that sound good? And what is missing from this picture? Does anyone have a 32-ounce aluminum Easton bat for little blind Dizzy Albert Pujols over here? Who's swinging at a paper mache item that when we were growing up used to be like a llama or a goat. But now it's like SpongeBob or like, right? Or like little Finding Nemo. And so by the time he's beat that up, he's going to be in therapy till he's 40, right? But get on in there, buddy. And the moms aren't even paying attention. The moms are, this is in the Bay Area, a very rich part of the Bay Area. Oh my goodness, I just love the Suburban. It's great. The dog's got his head out the window. I got my 202-degree latte. I got my hat on. I'm on my cell phone doing like 90 in a 25 school zone. Xanax! Right? And then you got the dads over there, and they're just like, Don, what have I done? I've got 2 kids in a 900 square foot house for $1.5 million. Let's move to Utah! Yeah. So little blind Dizzy Albert Pujols is just taking aimless cuts, at the paper mache. And there's a big-headed kid. There's one at every party. Huge melon, right? Yeah. We call him Big-Headed Spencer. And he comes moving in, And all poor Spencer wants is candy like the rest of them. And no one's paying attention except me. And you can see it coming. It's like in slow motion. You're like, no, Spence. And I would have stopped it, but I would have spilled my taco. So, Papa's got to eat, right? And I'm my kid. So he takes it right in the back of the noodle. Yeah, he's fine, don't worry. Now the moms, they're over here consoling the mother, not so much because her young child just got hit in the head, but because his head's so big, right? Yeah. Like, just don't worry about it. He's in the 95th percentile. I know, that's what the doctor keeps telling me. I don't even know what that means, right? You take that big-headed child and you march him past the dad's friends, we'll let the dad have it. We'll just be like, Doug, I'm sorry, man, but your kid's head is huge. How do you and Carol wash that thing, huh? It's like, oh, my arms are tired. You work on the East Wing. I've been doing that since Wednesday. And then you got the new moms with the babies in the stroller, and I have to ask her, I'm like, hey, how old's little Timmy? And she goes, oh, he's 42 weeks. Okay, let's see. Carry the 1. He's 5? Is he 5? Does that shake out? Cheers. Oh. You guys are just delightful. I may never leave. I might just stay here and water my plants and look at globes all day long. Well, this is a wonderful time to sleep if you weren't already. I do hate when someone's telling a story and then halfway through they say, never mind. But what I do like to do is encourage them to retell the story and then halfway through I say, never mind. A friend asked me to dinner the other night. She's like, Dave, where do you want to go? And I said, how about Chinese food? And she said, no, I can't have Chinese food. I had that for lunch. And I said, so? And she said, so? You can't have Chinese food back to back. Nobody does that. I'm like, yeah, I think people in China do that. Pretty much every day. Billions of them. And then she said this summer she's going to Barcelona. Barcelona. And I said, I think it's pronounced Barcelona. And she said, oh no, in España they say Barcelona. And I said, well, that might be true, but when you say it, you sound stupid. Home Depot started to use mixed marriages in their commercials, and it doesn't so much make me want to shop at Home Depot as much as it makes me want to marry a hot young Asian woman who's willing to build and finance a deck. My buddy's got a 17-year-old son, and he was laying on the couch. He said, you need to mow the lawn and wash the car. And his son said, you do it, Dad. So my buddy got in his truck, went down to Home Depot, hired 7 Mexicans, drove him back to the house, and had them beat him up. And they mowed the lawn and washed the car for like $23. That's like a win-win-win. Got pulled over by a cop the other day. He said, do you know why I pulled you over? And I said, is it because of the severed foot in my freezer at home? And he said, no. And I said, whew, that was a close one. I was driving behind a Hummer the other day, had a bumper sticker on it, said, what would Jesus do? And I thought he probably wouldn't have gone with a Hummer. Thinking JC's more of a Prius guy. Friend told me a dog park is a great place to meet single women. However, I found that it's a much better place to meet creepy single guys who don't own dogs. I was at the dog park the other day, and this girl was picking up her dog's poop with a plastic bag, and it was cold outside. And I said, that is awesome. You have an instant hand warmer. She said, that is disgusting. And I said, I'm not the one with dog poop in my hand right now, am I? No. Just a creepy guy looking for a phone number. Tried to rent an apartment the other day in Hollywood, and the landlord said, I'm going to need first and last month's rent. And I said, I will give you first month's rent, but I hardly think it's my responsibility to pay you last month's rent. These are thinking jokes, Utah. Went to Disneyland the other day, and I went on the It's a Small World ride and sat right next to my next door neighbor. Some of you need to explain it to your neighbor. Disney has a cruise line now, which is a great marketing ploy. So if anything goes wrong, they can just say, hello, what'd you expect? This is a Mickey Mouse operation. We have a Mars rover. I thought it would be ironic if it found a candy bar wrapper that said Earth Bar. They say the early bird gets the worm, however, the worm that sleeps in lives. A woman came up to me after the show recently, and she's like, you should really learn how to play the piano properly. And I was like, Mom, we have been over this. I like sports. Actually, growing up, I wanted to be a rapper, and she plays the cello, and we were going to form a band, a rap band called Yo-Yo Ma. I was dating a girl, and she came to find out I was missing part of my little toe, so she broke up with me because obviously she was lactose intolerant. Nobody's keeping you here. I think the term mahi-mahi is redundant. I was out in the Caribbean recently, and you can swim with the dolphins. And I was wondering if the dolphins were ever there at like 6 in the morning going, yeah, hey, Larry, yeah, Stan? I I need to swim with some greasy tourists like I need another hole in the head. I hear you. You know you travel too much when you get home and hold your hand under the faucet and wait for it to come on automatically. I don't think Tony Blair, Prince Charles, or Barack Obama should ever use the expression, "I'm all ears." I was watching Anderson Cooper the other day, and I switched over to Rachel Maddow, and I was like, huh, same guy. Got a call from a bill collector recently, and she said, "Mr. Burleigh, I'm calling to let you know your balance is outstanding." And I said, "Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. You didn't have to call. Your voice is outstanding, really, and I would like to take you to dinner sometime." And she said, "Why don't you try getting into the black first, and then we'll talk about it." So I said, "Yo, baby, you want to get something to eat sometime?" Thank you. That's Sit Down Comedy with Dave Burleigh. Cheers. Well, this is wonderful. Baseball season here, yeah? Baseball. Love it. So excited. I do. I'm a Giants fan, and I like to picture like all my old favorite actors who aren't with us anymore playing baseball in heaven. That's how I visualize them. Even like Harry Carey from the Cubs is up there, right? He's like, "Hey, everybody, it's a great day for baseball. And Budweiser. Let's go down to the field to get a weather report from Louis Armstrong. I see skies of blue." Thank you, Louis. That's all we need. Howard Cosell, introduce the players. Thank you, Harry. In right field, we have none other than Rodney Dangerfield. Hey, right field, left field, as long as I'm playing the field, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Last time I dropped a ball was in the men's room. Hey. Over in center field, we have none other than Jimmy Stewart. Well, come on now. Throw out the first pitch. It's not like we've got an eternity. Wait a minute, we do have an eternity. Hey, Mary. Over in left field, we have John the Duke Wayne being heckled by a fan from the stands. Well, look here, Missy. You can't keep running out on the field and slapping me on the behind. Oh, shut up, you old poop. You know you love it. Now get out there and go, go, go. At shortstop, we have Dean Martin, and at second base, Mr. Sammy Davis Jr. Like, hey, man, maybe if you put down your martini, we could turn a double play. Like, hey, little buddy, maybe if you took out your glass eye, we could turn a double play. When that sun hits your eye like a big pizza pie, it's distracting. Over at third base, we have the chairman of the board, Mr. Frank Sinatra. Hey, you two, stop goofing around, 'cause heaven is my kind of town. Thank you. Just brought up from the Hells Angels at first base, Mr. George Carlin. Hey, who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. It's enough to make a guy want to use 7 dirty words. At pitcher, we have the Tonight Show host, Mr. Johnny Carson. True story. I don't know if you know this. I once threw a no-hitter. That's right. It was after my third marriage. I went to a dinner party and did not hit on one woman the entire night. Ed, glad you're here. Running out to the mound to have a word with Johnny is catcher Elvis Presley. Here's the deal, John, man. You got to hit the glove. Bring it up a little. He's pulling the dirt. Glove me tender, glove me true. And behind the plate at umpire is none other than Clint Eastwood. Dang it, for the last time, I'm not dead yet. There you go. That's baseball in heaven. Cheers. That's it. I miss those guys. I miss all of them. I miss the Rat Pack and it's not the way it is now. I'm going to see U2. You like U2 with Bono? Yeah. I'm going to go see him at the Rose Bowl. I saw him on the original Joshua Tree tour in San Francisco at the Cow Palace in 1987. And I just wish Bono would stop being so political. Just sing the songs, right? Well, yeah, that's all we're there for. Or start with smaller like politics, like the cup sizes at Starbucks, yeah? You know, there's a problem There's a problem with the cup sizes at Starbucks. A small is a tall. Are you hearing me, America? A small is a tall. That doesn't even make sense. And a medium. A medium is a grande. A grande. That's Spanish for large. And a large, America, a large is a venti. A venti. Well, I don't even know what that means, a venti. But it rhymes with plenty. And a small rhymes with tall. Do you see the Dr. Seuss game? They're playing with us. And the grande doesn't rhyme with anything. But it sounds like Wednesday. And that's the medium part of the week. And you might be asking yourself, why is Bono sounding Scottish? I've seen cups, big and small. I've seen cups, large and tall. But I still haven't found size I'm looking for. Thank you, America. And thank you, Utah. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Good night. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.